What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Atlas Theory. I wanted to come on and introduce a brand new series for this year, Star Atlas TheoryCraft. In this series, I'll be talking to members of the Star Atlas community, and we'll pick one topic per week and deep dive into it. This series will be uploaded every Thursday at 8 p.m. UTC, so make sure to tune in. In addition, these episodes will also be uploaded in podcast format to my new Audius page, link in the description. Alright guys, let's get into it. Today I talk with the Moon Man, all about bounty hunting. Let's get into it. So I am with the most famous bounty hunter in Star Atlas, Moon Man. How are you doing today?
Yeah. I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Atlas Theory, for having me on. This is truly an honor. You're a legend in the space.
Likewise, my friend. I want to have you on, talk a little bit about your journey, and then also just like some theory crafting about bounty hunting in Star Atlas. I have some
Yeah, I'm
questions
all
for
about
you.
that action.
Let's do it. So first, I want a little brief introduction. Where did the Moon Man start? Where did this concept come into being? And what was like the inspiration for you?
Yeah. So Star Atlas, first and foremost, you know what I mean? Just going to the moon, crypto going to the moon, I think it's just a good saying that we're all a part of. And I had the Moon Man customs, and that was the apparel thing. But I was like, everybody keeps calling me the Moon Man, right? So I was like, I just got to create an entity, right? I got to really actually bring this to life.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So I made the Twitter account, put the idea in place, left Twitter actually kind of vacant for a while, no profile, no bio, no tweets, and started kind of tweeting like under the radar just as a nobody, but people knew who I was, but they didn't, they didn't know this account. Worked with the guy Alex Kuhn, um, uh, to actually create the character, gave him the pictures, showed him what I wanted to kind of go for, and he hit it right on the dot and exceeded my expectations.
Speaking of like that origins and like the vision of
Yeah,
like just getting this character, I don't want to like give too many spoilers here, but like where do you want to take it? Because this is just the beginning. This
of course.
avatar is beautiful. What
Yeah.
are some kind of ideas of like the future of content for the Moon Man and this whole space?
Yeah, so where I want to kind of take it is, shout out to Blue and shout out to what's the other guy's name?
Teflon Saga. That guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Teflon Saga, so sick, yo. These
Yo.
two dudes are crushers in the game. They're killers, man. And that's really the future, right? The 3D character having the full blown mocap. I think mocap or cat is the way you say it, suit on, and really just coming to life and being in the Star Atlas metaverse. I know Star Atlas, what they want to do is actually create a world where you can bring your NFT characters in and experience that. You can maybe have like Fortnite characters or Call of Duty characters or just Ready Player One style that wants to
Right.
come into play in this future of Star Atlas.
So let's get into some theory crafting around bounty hunting in Star Atlas. Let's actually go towards possibly like the beginning of bounties and how like the whole
Yeah.
system might be set up. Have you given any thought to like, do you think it's only going to be deep space, or just like higher bounties in deep space, or how do you see it kind of playing out?
I see it definitely playing it in the medium zone and the high risk zone.
Hmm.
Excuse me. I don't think it's gonna happen too much in a safe zone. Uh, maybe it's just petty change. Little stuff. Like, hey, just go retrieve this X4 that was kind of stolen from me and bring it back to my garage. Maybe something simple like that. Because again, in safe, you're not gonna be able to kill anybody. You can't do that. But medium, I do believe that you're going to see a little bit more action. It's going to cost people things to for a ship to get wrecked or for you to die. It may cost you to respond. Your armor's going to get destroyed. That's going to cost to repair. So medium a little bit more, but I think high risk is really where you're going to see the bounty hunting go down, or at least playing for keys, right? Like that's where, like, if you get sniped out there, if you get your ship destroyed, it's game over. You know what I mean? I think that's
Right.
where the real bounties lie. I think you're definitely going to see bounties on players first and foremost, and I think you're going to see bounties on assets, right?
Mm.
You might because that brings into play, like, that's how we talked about, like, you might have in one metaverse game where a sword is worth much more because Dr. Disrespect had his hands on it and had
Right.
10,000 kills for it. So this bounty, especially if we have items that maybe have a mind of their own, if you have some type of robot that you push a button and then it comes out and it's its own little destructor robot, but it has its own integrated mind into it. And so it's catching bodies itself, it's killing people. It's like, yo, somebody's got to go stop this little robot. It's not super hard to kill, but it's just annoying. It just keeps on sitting behind ships or attaching itself to a ship and sniping little people in turrets or something. You know what I mean? So like,
Hmm.
there might be a bounty on go catch, Ratchet and Clank.
Right.
Get those two out of here.
You just
So yeah.
sparked it. You just sparked an idea for me. What if there's like a fun tournament of just bounty hunters called like the Bounty Hunter Games, and there's like that little annoying thing that's like the snitch from Harry Potter that's just so fast and like so annoying, and it's the
Yep.
bounty hunter who catches that wins the tournament. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be dope. It'd be dope. Yeah, man, you got to put a couple bounties on Tigus.
Right.
Maybe the Tigus are acting up
Well,
and getting out of hand. This Tigu King just keeps on breeding just nefarious Tigus. Put a bounty on every single one of them. We're done with these things. You know what I mean?
yeah. All right. So let's go into kind of some mechanics of like games, for instance, camping, which is like a very annoying aspect of gaming.
Yeah,
um and I would assume that there's probably some form of like bounty sniping that may occur in Star Atlas.
for
um
sure.
I think in the Eve Online, they broke it down to like last player to do the final damage got that kill, or
Hmm.
the payout for that bounty. Do you see that occurring in Star Atlas? And like, do you have any concepts or ideas on like how we could assign it to, I don't know, make that not such a big thing?
Yeah. Well, I would only say from just a gamer's perspective, it might be a little bit harsh. First and foremost, I would just say get better.
Okay.
Um,
No,
and then
yeah.
the second, I would just say, when it comes to life, if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, what are you doing in life? So how that translates to what I'm saying is, when there's a camper, if you keep peeking around that corner and you keep getting picked off, stop going around the fucking corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stop doing it. Like, where he's now at. We're playing for keys here. It's real. Take
Hmm.
it as a real search and destroy mission, whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
And don't go in that area anymore. You get popped, okay, that cost you real money. Figure out a plan, formulate a plan, maybe pop one more time just to get that location right where you think he's at. Like, oh, boom, seen him right there at 11 o'clock. Okay, I died twice, but at least now I know where he's at. Don't go back there anymore. Call in backup, find you a second player, go up the stairs, go around the building, go, you know what I mean? Figure
Yeah.
out a different plan. But if you keep popping out 7 times and you're hollering to the community in Gen Chat or something, typing just, white campers, cut it out, man. Cut it out. It's not doing anything for you. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I could say from a gamer standpoint. That's about
Okay.
the only thing I could come up with. When it comes to how to develop, you know, protection and code against campers and not make that happen,
Hmm.
out of my realm. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
No, but I can even tell just like from your um like whole mindset on that you're made for bounty hunting and like aggressive gameplay. I love
Yeah.
that. No, that's the right mindset to have. It really is. Um Especially in that profession. Now, let's go over to Twitter. I have some questions here that the community has asked. This one is from at CryptoJK. When receiving a bounty contract, are you going to be given a bounty icon location that you can follow to, or is it a case where you would have to find information on the whereabouts of the bounty and do more research, whether it's AI or a player? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so if I'm understanding that right, I believe that that falls into the category of the bounty hunter bar and what the Alessio family is trying to build, which is I think you're going to have a hub that has a computer or some type of PC that has logs of the bounties, and
Mm,
everybody in the game is going to be able to see those logs and those bounties that are going up across the whole metaverse, and you're going to be able to click which one you want, and once the completed ones happen, you're going to be able to see who completed those, and it's
okay.
going to be kind of its own whole system. I think that answers the question.
Yeah, I think they're also asking like when you first receive it, um, do you think that there will be like a lock on that bounty, like a pin drop almost, like this is where they are?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think there should be,
Mhm.
maybe in medium and safe. Maybe there should be that pin drop, right?
Okay.
But then maybe in deep space, hard sector, maybe
Yeah.
there shouldn't be, or maybe within the whole game there should not be any type of pin drop, because if we're playing in a 360 all around game like this, you might be 7 jumps away, 14 jumps away, 90 jumps away, like in Eve Online.
Hmm.
So maybe it doesn't actually tell you where you are, and maybe this is where like relationships come into play. You start going into different bars and you start asking around and you try to find their paper trail that they've left, which then
Right.
allows you to kind of just scope them out and sniff them out like a hound dog, and you can, boom, find them that way. And that's the thrill of like real bounty hunting in space. I mean, you're not gonna have Boba Fett or Spike Spiegel. They don't get pin dropped where this person might be. They have to go
Right.
ask around. That's what those shows are all about. That's the thrill of it.
Exactly. No, yeah, I really hope that's like the mechanic of it all. Um, this is from at Jolie Cannoli. Putting out revenge bounties on other players, limit on number of simultaneous contracts, best ships for bounty hunting besides the envoy, uh, mechanics of capturing a live bounty. Any of those you would like to touch on?
Yeah. So the first one, limit. I think the first one, limit of bound or no revenge bounties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there should be revenge bounties. Maybe that could get a little bit crazy. You
Yeah.
literally just you got a bounty and then you have another one set on the other person. Now you're just jumping back and forth. So maybe not on that. When it comes to limits of bounties that can be on a person, I say no,
Okay.
because if I'm pissing off or if you're pissing off 100 people, then I mean that's 100 bounties, and I would imagine that would then raise your overall bounty maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's a way that you could you have 100 bounties on you. The total itself is now 1 million, and you catch this person, you're going to be given 1 million, but it's going to take 5,000 from each of the people that had a bounty on you. I don't know. That's something that definitely has to be figured out. Um, and then what were the other two parts of it? There's
Best ships. For,
best ships,
what are the
envoy,
best
all
ships
day.
for bounty hunting besides the envoy?
Oh, besides the envoy,
Mm.
I think there's quite a few of them. I think the Calico Hero could be cool. I think the
Mm.
F4 could be cool. I know the X6. I think that's like one of the newest ones. That could be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the OPOD could be cool. The Visas OPOD, because that was already like some type of tracker scanner one, right?
Yeah, yeah. Data runner,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
yeah. The data runner that could be used for it as well. And we've seen that in the trailer that just came out on Christmas or Christmas Eve. That could be a cool one.
Hmm.
And what about I saw those are a couple picks.
Hmm.
You
So,
want to be
so
able to move
no
quick.
freight for like the amount of bodies you're going to be carrying, huh?
I guess yeah. I
That's
guess you could use a freight if you really wanted to, right?
Just pile
Um,
up the body. So this is from at Joey Crypto Quest. Just ask him about his work ethos.
well, I'm probably playing music.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm probably talking to Neptune. Neptune is my little handy dandy, trustable AI companion that I have with me, and
Awesome.
in the future we'll get to hear you guys will get to hear more from her. But I'm probably hanging out with Neptune, discussing everything under the sun,
Nice.
um, listening to some music, um, and then I'm just looking for the next bounty and making relationships. You know,
Mhm.
making content, and what else? Collecting that atlas
Oh
and just
yeah.
being cool. Being cooler than a windmill fan in 1888. Just cooling.
There you go. There you go. I love it. I have one more here. Won't be able to read all that at. This at is Tiena, and then also goes by Mephistos. Is it playable alone, do you think? Will you be able to come off a ship and capture, or is gameplay going to be 100% in ship? Will we need a powerful ship to be a powerful hunter, or a skilled hunter? Use like a bad but fast ship? Like just some philosophy about like ships and bounty hunting. Mm-hmm.
Do we need them? And will there be bounties off ship, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like will we come off, or do you think we'll just take down in ship for most of the bounties?
No, I for sure think that we're going to get off of our ships because obviously you got to land on the planet, you got to land on the station,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you're at, the gas station, fueling station, club, racetrack, wherever you're at, you're going to have to step off and go put one in that dude's head, he or she's head, and you're going to want to tie him up and you're going to just drag him back to the ship and do what you got to do with them. But then I also posed a question: are we going to see bounties have the availability to actually be locked into a chair, tied up by whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
then get out of that chair? And I think I've talked about this before somewhere. And then you're flying the ship, you're not paying no mind of it. He comes behind you. He takes a gun, puts one in your head, steals your ship, and then now he runs off, and you're just a dead man. And now you just got kicked out of your ship, and you're just floating through space, right? So you get
Yeah.
picked up, maybe. Um,
Yeah.
does that happen once you're captured and you're now a hostage? Are you forever stuck there? Or can you
Mm.
get out? Can you wiggle your way out? The bounty hunter himself is going to need to have some type of animal, a tigu, or some type of animal watching over that person playing guard, or or members with him playing guard to this captured hostile.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's a good point. I wonder how that's all gonna unfold and play out. There seems to be so many like mechanics at play, especially
Yeah.
for bounty hunting. So that's great. Anything that you've kind of thought of that you want to add to maybe the bounty hunting theory craft in general, or you as the Moon Man?
I just think it's going to be a really fun time, and I want to see all of kind of what I brought up, the different things, and everything that everybody else thinks is going to be bounty hunting. I want to see all of that actually happen, because I think a more juicier, fruitful game only brings more fun, and it's going to be like a world inside of a world, right? That's what's going to be beautiful about this game, is you're going to have bounty hunting, you're going to have racing, bookies, betting, dances, entertainment. You're going to have so many different sectors in the game, and if you can build out each branch as deep and as wide as possible, then you're just making the game even better.
Thank you for coming on, Moon Man, spending your time here talking some bounty hunting in Star Atlas. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. This is an honor. I'm on Atlas Theory. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, this is fun, man. Let's do it again. Thank you.
Awesome. Definitely.